Alright everybody, what is going on? We're hopping into the 200% level 10 links EZA video here for Vegeta. EZA LR Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Here he is in all of his beautiful glory. So, I do have him decked out a little bit here with his, 8th anniversary equips that we got last year. I don't have the silver on. I couldn't bring myself to bring off this additional. I do like him here with 26 additional. If I was to pull that off, I could get him more defense, like raw defense. But I figured the additional is just going to be better for now. Maybe at some point I'll decide to throw it on there. But they really did this dumb thing, and they made it like a crit. Like it's a crit and defense is what you could put here. And like it just doesn't make any sense to put that on this guy. Like he has so much built-in crit. Like it doesn't matter. So I'm going to go with the additional for now. Maybe one day they'll actually give us good equipments that I can put on this guy. Like if they could just give us another copy of this right here for the silver slot, that would be perfect. So we are on Vegeta's team right here, the EZA, or not EZA, the Tech Vegeta right here from the Saiyan Saga is where we're going to be running this guy. So we've got a lot of support around. I will switch over to maybe the superhero team as well if this video goes too quickly, just because como se dice, Vegeta does want to be run around like other Reps Universe 7. We can get a good amount of his links activated right here. We're only really missing Godly Power and Tournament of Power as far as really good links go. And King Vegeta is going to be giving a really good amount of support right here, so I'm not too concerned, but it is what it is. So Vegeta right here at 24 key does get guaranteed crits. He does guard for his first turn, so most people are going to put him in slot 1 on his very first appearance. But I'm going to do this just because, we can get Super Vegeta, or not Super Vegeta, we can get King Vegeta support up right here for Vegeta. So it's going to make his very first attack stat right here just a lot higher. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. Again, Vegeta's going to be doing guaranteed crits. Let me just give you guys a brief rundown of what Vegeta does, just like the Cliff Notes summary right here. At 24 key, Vegeta does guaranteed crits. On his normal super attack effects, he does have a 50% chance to crit as well. That does stack with itself. So anytime you double super with this Vegeta, it is going to be a guaranteed crit, even if you don't get 24 key. That was pretty unlucky. We did not get the hidden potential attack right there. We got the normal in his passive. Vegeta has a additional attack that is a 77% chance to be a super attack in his passive. That's a little bit different from UI Goku's. UI Goku is just a 77% chance to be a super. Vegeta is always guaranteed to get the normal attack at the very least. He still has the same exact chance, the 77% chance to get a super attack from that normal, but he will always get the normal. The reason that's important is because it does give him a better chance to get his hidden potential super attack. If you guys didn't know, every attack you do on a turn has a chance to roll your hidden potential super attack. That's how it works. That includes counters as well, which is why counter units typically don't need a ton of additional. Just, some little knowledge for you. Let me drop a little knowledge, little crumb for you. So, Vegeta, what was I saying? Oh, so Vegeta having that additional normal is really good because it means that, he's got the higher chance to get his hidden potential attack. So, maybe that is a reason why I could give him a little bit less additional in his passive and I could give him some more raw defense, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. As Vegeta attacks, he does build up attack and defense and ki in his passive. So that's good. If he gets hit 5 times in battle, he does have a revive. So as soon as you get hit 5 times in battle, his revive will be activated on the rotations that he is on. So if you die after getting 5 hits and he's on rotation, you will revive, which is really, really good. After reviving, you get another turn of guaranteed guard, which is obviously very powerful, and you get a nice stat and ki boost. So you get an additional 7 ki and a 77% attack and defense boost for the rest of battle. So guard for 1 turn after reviving, but you do get a permanent 77% attack and defense buff at the start of turn and 7 keys. So that is obviously very, very good. He does have an active skill that's an AoE. It can be used starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle as long as you are above 50% HP. So it's not that hard of a condition. We definitely like that. Alright, so Vegeta right here, I'll just keep him in slot 2 again. We can get King Vegeta's orbs. We should have basically the same links activated right here. Prodigy's Royal Lineage prepared for battle, fierce battle. Nobody really cares these days, but Vegeta, whenever he released, it was kind of controversial that he didn't have Super Saiyan. Because he's, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. He's one of the first Super Saiyan units that doesn't have the Super Saiyan link. Maybe there's a Berserk Kale that doesn't as well, possibly, but You know, it was just like really odd that they did that on release. Everyone was like, just get rid of prodigies and give them Super Saiyan. I assume the reason they did that is because they wanted him to be like a perfect linking partner with UI Goku, and UI Goku didn't have Super Saiyan, obviously, because it's UI Goku. Now, Vegeta right here, notice he's only got 23 keys, so this is not a guaranteed crit right here. But we do still have a 50% chance to crit on our super attack effect. We got an additional right here. This is a guaranteed crit now. Anytime you get a double super with this guy, it is always, always, always going to be a guaranteed crit. And boom, we take him out. So I think we've done... so I believe he builds up with each attack performed. So we've done a total of 4 out of the 5 attacks that he needs to fully build up at this point. Oh, no, he only needs to do 4. So he builds up 3 key and 30% attack and defense with each attack performed, up to 120% and up to 10 keys. So he is now fully built up. So on this next rotation, we're going to be seeing fully built up Vegeta. Oh, one other thing that he does that I forgot to mention is that he does have 50% damage reduction start a turn, and he does build up damage reduction with each attack. Well, what's the word? With each attack received. So as he gets hit, he gets an additional 10% damage reduction up to 30. So that's obviously pretty good. I'm going to go ahead, since it is going to be like his best rotation, I'm going to go ahead and throw this Vegeta right here in slot 1 to get his support up. So let's go ahead and just grab some orbs here. Doesn't really matter what we give him. We'll grab some orbs for Vegeta. And remember that this Vegeta right here does give a 2-turn support buff. This one right here. After getting hit, I believe it's 3 times in battle. So after this rotation, so he'll get hit his, the amount of hits that he needs right here to get his 2-turn support buff up. So we'll have this guy's 2-turn support buff up. We'll have King Vegeta, and we'll have Evolution Blue Vegeta fully built up with all 4 of his attacks. We'll have, what do we say, 4 out of 7 links activated. And we're on a 200% lead. So that's going to be probably one of the best rotations that you'll see from Vegeta, other than after he revives. After he revives, that extra 77% attack and defense that he gets at the start of turn just shoots his numbers, like, way up. Even though it's just a start of turn buff, like, just having those little bit of extra stats, it really does just, like, it just raises them just a little bit more. And whenever you're doing pretty much guaranteed crits on your super attack, which at that point, right, you have... what is it? You'd have 6 key from your leader skill. You'd have 10 key from getting 4 super attacks in, probably at this point. So that would be 16. Like 16 key, right? And then you get another 7 after you revive. So you're just starting at 23 key at that point, right? So the chances that you're getting guaranteed crits are guaranteed. Like, it's actually guaranteed. Because 24 key is the most key that you get. And again, on most leader skills, you're going to have 6 key to start, 10 key from building up, that's 16, and then 7 key from just his passive. And then that's before we even count, like, prepared for battle or tournament of power. So, yeah, he's going to be guaranteed critting after his revive, always. So, that's pretty good. And you couple that with his, like 25 million attack stats that he can do 3 of on a turn. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. I don't know if you guys think that's good, but that's going to be pretty good if you ask me. So, maybe I won't do another run. Maybe we'll just get this. So we have a lot of support right here. I'm going to trust King Vegeta. We can use this. I forgot to use Goku's active skill in his video. So let me go ahead and use Vegeta's. One nice thing about Vegeta as well is that if you're not fully built up, he builds up in his passive by doing attacks. So if you use his active skill like this and you're not fully built up, well, now you are, because it counts as an attack, right? So let's go ahead and pop this. Well, you may not be fully built up, but you at least get one more step towards being fully built up. So let me go ahead and use this right here, and then we will get this rotation and see what Vegeta does. Alright, not the most damage in the world, but remember that this UI Goku does reduce damage received from characters that are not INT characters, so that's part of the reason there. So again, we got King Vegeta. I believe we got his orbs. He only needs 3, right? Let me double check and make sure. With 3 or more AGL key spheres obtained. Yep. Okay, so we got that. Boom. We'll keep him in slot 1. We can get Vegeta up to 24 key. By the way, remember that Vegeta does have the costume change mechanic, right? Back whenever they thought this was going to be, like, hot. Like, they were like, oh, yeah, man, we're just going to blast everybody's shirts off, okay? All right, let's go ahead and grab these orbs right here. Again, this is going to be a really good turn for Vegeta. We have like the same links activated. We're going to get King Vegeta super attacking first, which does give us the little bit of extra stats buffs. What did I say? 4 out of 7 links activated. The only thing we don't... Well, we might have Prodigies active now with Super Vegeta. I don't remember. But let's see what we get up to right here. 29 million with a guaranteed crit, by the way. And he can do 2 more. He can do 2 more. So we'll see. So here's one. Go ahead. All right, there we go. That's a 77% chance in his passive. We can do 1 more after this. Pretty good chance that we get it, considering I've got over 25 additional on him. We don't get it. What in the world? To not even get the normal is so incredibly unlucky. Like, it's actually just below a 24% chance or something like that. That is incredibly unlucky. But anyway, so let me know what you guys thought about Vegeta right there. It looks like we're going to get 1 more turn with him. I would like to take some damage here, potentially, but I don't think we're going to. We should kill God Goku on this turn, though, which will be really good. But, yeah, so I would have liked to get the revive in this video if I could, but we just didn't take enough damage. Well, we also didn't get enough hits in, right? I don't think Vegeta got hit 5 times. Part of that was because I wasn't running him in slot 1. I was running him in slot 2 most of the video, just so that I could get the King Vegeta support in, just to, you know, kind of like grease his wheels a little bit, you know? All right, cool. So this is going to be the last rotation right here. I'll probably just throw Vegeta in slot 1. No reason not to. We can do this. Well, actually, let me do this. Let me pop Gogeta's active skill. Hang on. The reason I'm going to do that is so that I can get another just like juice turn of Vegeta right here. So now all attacks are going to be aimed at Gogeta. Wait, does this Goku cancel dodge? No, he doesn't. Okay, okay. For some reason, I got really nervous that this Goku canceled dodge. Okay, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, okay, we're good. Whew. Okay, so here we go. We got King Vegeta support up now. So that's going to be really good. All attacks are going to be aimed at Gogeta, so we don't have to worry about King Vegeta dying. We do have the same, like, 4 links activated right here. On the last rotation, did we have Prodigies? Yeah, we did. Okay, so last rotation, we did have Prodigies activated. So last rotation, we had Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle is what we had activated. So we did not have Legendary Power, did not have Godly Power, did not have Tournament of Power, but we did have Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and that's it. So still 4 out of 7 links activated. So it's going to be a pretty similar turn right here, except we don't have Super Vegeta support. Super Vegeta does give 1 key and 25% attack and defense support to all allies, so pretty good support from him. We are still getting King Vegeta support, though. Very comfortably running King Vegeta in this event. Very nice, very nice. This isn't the hardest event in the world, but, you know, still nice to be able to run this guy very comfortably in slot 1, right? Feels pretty good just to, you know, just casually run him. Surely it's not because somebody else on the rotation is taking all the pressure. I could have put Vegeta in slot 1 right here. I would have been comfortable doing that, but it's fine, it's fine. So here we go. 25 million still, even without the extra 25% support. So 25 million, guaranteed crit. I could get this, like, even juiced up more on the superhero team, because we could get, like, the Gamma's 2-turn support. We could get, like, Krillin and 18. We could get UI Goku, who shares 6 out of 7 links active, or 6 out of 7 links with him. Like you could juice Vegeta up a lot, and then also if you got his revive, that would juice him up even more. So let me know what you guys are thinking about UI Goku and Vegeta. Again, I'll probably, you know, there's going to be a lot of content. Like, every team, like, here's the thing, right? This showcase probably isn't the best ever in terms of, like, oh, what do they do? It's just like, I'm kind of giving you guys the brief overview. I'm going to go over a breakdown at the end. But I'm not really showing you, like, every animation that these guys have. I'm not going over the revive. Like, we're not looking at every single situation that you could possibly look at here. What I am going to do, though, is that in the future, any chance I have to run Vegeta and UI Goku, they will be on the teams. So you're going to be getting a lot of footage of them over the next, like, I don't know, however long they last. UI Goku, you're probably not going to see him come off a team until they just introduce 50 events that cancel dodge. So let me know what you guys think about Vegeta. Let me know what you guys think about UI Goku. Thank you all for watching. If you're here for the breakdown, stay tuned. We're going to switch over to that next. All right, this is True Warrior Race, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta, better known as Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Powerful Comeback or Reps Universe 7, Key 3, HP Attack and Defense, 180% is his leader skill. You could definitely get away if there was a Powerful Comeback mission and you needed a leader for it, you could definitely get away running this guy, so that's nice and solid. Super Tech Effect, Pride of our Warrior Race, greatly raises defense, that's a 50% raise for one turn, very, very good, very, very, very good that he has that. Colossal damage to the enemy, and a 50% chance to crit. All allies get 7% chance to crit for one turn, so that's nice, that's nice. Vegeta pops off a triple super attack, right? He's going to be giving the entire rotation a 21% chance to crit. That's pretty good. Ultra Super Attack greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, Mega Colossal damage to the enemy, high chance to crit, and then raises all allies crit chance by 7% for 2 turns. So this will carry over onto the next rotation for whoever's over there. So it may not seem like a huge buff, but you know, that little bit of extra crit could matter. Could matter. Passive skill, attack and defense plus 200%. Key plus 7 and guards all attacks on your first turn. So this is just a nice little extra key buff to get while you're building up these, which is really good. The nice thing about Vegeta is that this part of his passive does just build up with each attack performed. So whereas with like UI Goku, you could load into a fight and all the attacks could be in like slots 2 and 3, and you don't really have a chance to build them up. Vegeta is pretty solid in slot 1 in most events, if not all events right now, on turn 1. And so you're going to be able to pretty easily get this like replenished by your next rotation. So with the UI Goku video, for example, I didn't get any dodges on our first turn, and I came back around and we didn't have any of his ki build up, so that we kind of ran into problems with ki. Whereas with Vegeta, you're guaranteed to do 2 attacks pretty much, unless you KO the enemy. So you're going to replenish that back up to 6 with this part of his passive right here, so that's good. 50% damage reduction. Launches an additional attack. There's a 77% chance of being a super attack. Additional damage reduction of 10% up to 30% within the same turn with each attack received or evaded. Now that's good. Unfortunately, they didn't fix his revive condition though. So notice how he does get the damage reduction even if you dodge. So like initially you go, oh wow, this guy's going to be a super easy full dodge build. Here's the thing. He has a revival, but you have to receive an attack 5 or more times in battle. It does not count if you dodge. So if you get a 5 dodge off with this guy, you could potentially lose the revive, and that could be detrimental to your run. Like, seriously, I do mean that. This guy not getting his revive, like, if you dodge 1 attack with this guy, there is a legitimate chance that you lost the fight off of that. Like that is a real scenario. That's why there's a lot of people running around with 99% Vegetas right now, because they don't want to give him the 5 dodge that he has in his hidden potential system. And I get it. I do understand. So that's kind of a error. Hopefully one day they fix that on his super EZA. But you know, if you could build this guy with full dodge, like if you could go 32 dodge on this guy, this man would be an animal, like absolute just ludicrous animal, because he's already got built-in crits, he's already got built-in additionals. Like you give him full dodge and he's just like absolutely insane. You know, 80% damage reduction character with full dodge, and he's doing guaranteed crits, and like he's got double supers. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Additional key plus 7 and 77% attack and defense within the same turn after your ally, after you revive. And then also, and then this is permanent, this right here. So you get a permanent 7 key, 77% attack and defense after you revive. You get guaranteed guard for 1 turn after you revive as well. So, oh, and then this, key plus 3, up to 10, additional 30% attack and defense up to 120 with each attack performed. This is what I was talking about earlier in the video. You need to do 4 attacks to fully build this up, so that's pretty good. Whereas with like UI Goku, you have to do 5 dodges. This guy has only 4 attacks, and there's a pretty good shot you're going to get 3 on your first turn, so unless you're just really unlucky like me. These are his 200% leaders. There's a couple relevant ones on here. You got like Vegeta, you got these guys. They're okay in some events. I think you can get away running this guy, but the good news is that this guy is on Beast 170. He's not on Beast 200%, but he is on the 170, and I mean, this guy works fine on a 170% lead, so anyway. Active skill, Mega Colossal damage to all enemies. Again, this is a AoE. Another thing about this that's not ever really relevant, I think the only time this was ever relevant was during the Bojack Red Zone. That's pretty much the only time this has ever been relevant. But since this is an AoE, like let's say you go into a fight and on turn 4, there's a bunch of minions that you have to fight, right? Like, honestly, the movie boss Red Zone, this is going to be a pretty good spot, but by then you're probably going to already be built up, so it's not going to matter. But this... Since it's an AoE, it does build up this. So, like, let's say you go into a fight and you get the active skill, and this guy's not built up at all, right? then if you're fighting 4 enemies, you can get your full like passive right here built up by using the active skill. It'll count like each enemy as attacking them, and so it'll count as triggering this like 4 times. So it's not ever really very useful, but occasionally it could be. So that's just like a little nugget of knowledge to keep in mind. If you're ever going up against a bunch of minions and you need to build up Vegeta, like you're like, oh crap, like we're too deep into the fight, I haven't had a chance to build up Vegeta because I've been like floating him or whatever. Well, pop his active skill on the turn against all the minions, boom, now he's going to be fully built up. So just a little nugget of info to keep in your mind. Links are okay. They're not like the best. They're not the worst. It's kind of just like a typical Vegeta link set mixed with like God links. So it's not too bad. You know, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, Prepared for Battle, Legendary Power. That's going to get him a long ways on most of his teams. Really just having Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. That's all that really matters. So we like that. These are his categories. He's on a bunch. We definitely appreciate that he's on like 17 categories here. Definitely really, really good. And then these are his best linking partners. So as you can see, it's other Tournament of Power like Vegetas and Gokus and things like that. So let me know what you guys think about this Evolution Blue Vegeta. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know who you think is better. Is it Vegeta or is it Goku? Let me know down in the comments. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.